Hello everyone, welcome back to the Glimpse of Gaming YouTube channel. I'm your host, Malaire, and this is the Siamiss review. I haven't done a review since Kothor, and I probably should get on to doing more of them. So here's one right now. We've got Siamiss. This monster is so ugly. Oh my, I get that it's supposed to be, but it's no. Genuinely looks like Bright had a baby with like The Undertaker. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So, yeah, that's just what I'm going to say about that. And on to her skill set, I guess. I guess I'll just go right into what she can do and what she has to offer as a monster. This is the marathon monster, so a lot of players will be getting her. And a lot of players with more active teams will be getting her rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. So this might become a very prevalent monster just for the fact that people who were on good race teams did get her ranked up and can get her to like level 120 and 130 without spending any mythic amber. So let's get on to this. Okay, let's look at her stats first. Her life is 57,908. Pretty sure that's like in the middle of mythics. Like around that, and there's not really much to say about the life, it's just a life stat. Power is 5280. I'm pretty sure this is like the lowest stat of mythics, lowest power mythics, or like one of the lowest mythic power stats, tied with like Morgs and Miseris. So not really the most powerful attackers. I mean, Miseris, I guess you can run him as an attacker, but like not for his power, but for his actual like killing capabilities. That's what you use him for. And speed is 4862, and she is quite fast. I don't. I think she's also tied with Zorky in speed. Also tied with Kralik, and who else? I don't know. I guess yeah. And so her stats at level 100 are pretty good for a mythic, and they work quite well for her her role as, I'm pretty sure she's a denier, because obviously the speed is good, and having not a terrible life stat increases her survivability, and power doesn't really matter for a denier anyway. So let's go on to her trait. Her trait is an evolving trait. At rank 0, she's immune to blind. That's nice because that means you can't have your accuracy dropped, and also I'm pretty sure that means you're also immune to total blind, so that's nice as well. So I mean, I guess the two heads of this monster, only like you can blind one, but they can still see because there's two heads, I guess. Rank 1 is Abomination. That is immunity to possession, nightmares, and bleed. That is really good because she's obviously immune to possession now, and immune to nightmare and bleed. Nightmare, I think, chips away at your stamina, and bleed, I think is power or accuracy. I actually don't know. Next, rank 3, she gets a status caster, self precision. That's actually really good because not only will it help her land her skills and her AoE skills, it'll also help her to land status effects more commonly. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but the precision will make status effects hit on like monsters with hardened or tough, or more likely to hit on bulwark or something like that. So that's cool. And onto her relics. I mean, she has a double mask. That is hilarious. That is genuinely, when I saw that, I kind of laughed, because obviously it makes sense. She has two faces, so she gets two masks. So wait, should I refer to this monster as a they? She. There you go. I don't. I actually don't know. Okay. That's nice, I guess. Her books are Female, Underworld, and Evil Legions, and I'm just gonna list off all the mythics in those books. And these books are actually quite diverse when it comes to mythics, so she's not really like that one mythic you're gonna use because she's the only mythic in that book. In Underworld, there's Van Decken, Miseris, Kothor, Quoxelcroc, Josh Stubb, Glamhead, and Metalbeat. So you got a good mix of deniers in there already. I think Van Decken's a denier, I'm sure. I don't know about the rest. And yeah, a couple attackers, Kothor and Metalbeat. I don't know. I don't really know what the rest do, to be honest. Uh, and in female, there is Froma, Rara Avis, Erdar, Yoroi, Nightingale, Nor, and Ondana. Yeah, that just take that information as you will. And in Evil Legions, there's Siberiel, Gaidago, Tani, Kralik, Unspeakable, Zarki, Brutalizer, Svart, Tremor, Globu, and the new Lonrath monster. So I guess, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I'm not like really well versed in all of the monsters. So yeah, sure. Cool. So like, yeah, I guess onto skills. I've not really like planned this video out. Basic skills: Horror Twins, 40 damage, Thunder, attack 0 cooldown, and apply shock. I mean, you're obviously not gonna run this because like it's our basic skill. The shock's nice, blocks extra turns, so it's gonna be countering things like Nor and I think Rara Avis and Nightingale, who are also in the female book. So that'll be nice. That'll definitely be nice for her in like female wars or something like that, or wars where there is a female restriction and people are going to be running Nor, Nightingale, and such. So I guess shock is pretty cool. Stuck in the freak tent. Although thunder damage AoE, just don't run that. It's not good at all. Skills group 1, we've got Belt to Astonish. Deals moderate thunder damage to one enemy, applies guard down and daze to an enemy. So daze reduces accuracy and damage output by 25%, and like daze, like the accuracy drop is really nice in terms of that, because like if they're going to be missing attacks, that is going to help you out a lot. And guard down, her attacks will always hit, so she does have guard down, and if you get her rank 3, will have that status caster of precision. So this monster is probably going to be hitting all of her moves and all of her attacks. So I guess that's good. Show must go on. Deals low special damage to one enemy. Activates cooldowns on that enemy. Cooldown activation. That's always pretty nice. I guess. I don't know if you would be running that. I guess I'll see. You might be able to run that actually, yeah, because the cooldown activation will be quite nice against things that have cooldowns, which is like everything, most things. Best show on Earth now into skills group 2. Removes positive status effects from one enemy, so it's a positive effect removal, that's good. And shock and daze, so it's going to be blocking extra turns, doing some damage, and dropping accuracy, and also removing the positive effects. So that is going to quite be good at cleansing, because that's what positive effects is. It's just cleansing the other monster, making it easier for your team to combat them if they don't have buffs. Double show is dealing heavy thunder damage to one enemy, activates all cooldowns, and applies Mega Possession to one enemy. That's on a 3-turn cooldown. Mega Possession is obviously very nice, and if you can target a monster on its own, if you can choose what monster to target, you can obviously work around things that are immune to possession or have abomination or something. So you can just attack something that'll actually get hit by the Mega Possession. So, but the cooldowns, I guess, like, they won't be attacking or doing stuff to their teammates because they might not have cooldowns, but taking 2 turns away from them will be big anyway. The next, skills group 3 is it's showtime anytime, deals moderate thunder damage to all enemies, applies shock and guard down to all enemies. This is actually really good because you're going to be doing, it's like what Belt to Astonish does, but it's just an AoE skill version of that. Belt to Astonish was 0 cooldown, and this is 2 cooldown, but the AoE does it really nicely. Especially because, like, there's not many things immune to shock, I don't think. Only, like, immune to torture monsters are immune to shock. And guard down, I don't even know if there's anyone immune to guard down. I actually don't know. So, again, she's going to be hitting her attacks always, and she's going to be blocking those extra turn skills, stopping things like Nor, stopping things like Nightingale from, like, wrecking your team, and along with her days and stuff, that's cool. Yeah. The spectacle starts. Deals moderate thunder damage to all enemies. Activates cooldown on all enemies. This is really good because, I mean, it's also applies bleed to them all as well. That's actually really nice because bleed reduces damage by 20%, so you're going to be stopping damage. And with the cooldown activations, a lot of 0 cooldown skills, 0 cooldown, 0 stamina skills, like spammable ones, they won't have the highest damage output. So it synergizes well with the bleeding because they're going to take those somewhat weak attacks and make them even weaker. And it'll do damage as well. Plus the cooldown's activation is always nice because there's not a lot of things that are immune to that and can, like, remove it. Like, cooldown deactivated obviously exists, but I mean, stuff like negative effects removal doesn't reset cooldowns, so that's cool. And her ultimate, her special skill, is a big applause. Applies, it's just an AoE mega possession. That is very nice. And cooldown activation, oh my god. Yeah, that's a really good denial skill, because mega possession, there's probably a lot of things that are immune to possession and such, but it's nice to have alongside the cooldown activated. And if you can land it, that's like almost 2 turns, probably, or at least 1 turn of each of those monsters not being able to battle, unless there's, like, obviously a negative effects removal on their team, or like a dodge area or something. So yeah, that's Siamiss. As for a recommended moveset, I definitely say run Spectacle Starts because of cooldown activation and bleed. That's really cool. At Showtime Anytime is the shock and guard down. Maybe you could run Belt to Astonish instead of that just for the 0 cooldown element, but in my opinion, I'd run at Showtime Anytime just to get all of the monsters shock and guard down. I guess the best show on earth as well, the positive effect removal, is good. And the double show as well, yeah, that's, I was thinking there. Mega Possession, always nice having that little deny skill. And yeah, I didn't talk about the masks, but like, it's just really funny that she has double mask. And she can get, like, some stamina drain relics, or just like, I think Eotron's mask gets stamina. So I guess, sure. Mask synergizes well with her kit because she's got some, like, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'll see you next time, guys. That'll be it for this one. If you did enjoy and you want to see more monster reviews, like the video and subscribe down below, so that'll make my day. If you're feeling generous as well, please go down to the description and check out my Twitter and Instagram. Maybe drop me a follow down there. And in the description should be a link to my monster review playlist, and on your screen right now should be a link to my monster review playlist. I've done not many, but hopefully should be more. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.